Our trash bag.
What's up, guys? Nico and me here, and today I'm talking about Popplio Defense Squad. I don't know why I brought my dog up here as if he was like a Popplio, because he isn't. He is not a Pokemon. But I did want to talk about Popplio because a lot of people are wondering what the Popplio Defense Squad, like their opinion is on Brionne. Brionne is the second evolution of Popplio, and I will have the picture of it in the thumbnail or something so you can see it if you haven't seen it yet. But a lot of people are jumping ship. Get it? Because water ships, ships are on boats and water type. No, that wasn't that funny. But a lot of people are jumping the Popplio ship. A lot of the people who are pro like Popplio Defense Squad. Defense Squad was like, Popplio was by far the most hated originally. Not that it was hated, it was just the least favorite by far. Because a lot of people like Litten, a lot of people like Rowlet. And there was a niche, I always mess up that word. It's one of the two. Of people who really liked Popplio, and we were called the Popplio Defense Squad. And I was a proud member of it. I really love Popplio. I think it's a unique water type. I usually always prefer the water type in Pokemon games. I am sweaty. I'm going to turn it brighter so you don't see the sweat. If you don't know, trash bags are very like insulating, right? That's the word. And it just made me really hot, and the sun is glistening and making me sweat. Okay, so now my thoughts on Brionne. I have not jump shipped. I love Brionne. With that in mind, I gotta talk over the clock. I do love designs like Lopunny, Milotic, Gardevoir, those type of designs. I'm usually a fan. So I definitely get the people who are pro Popplio expecting this killer clown, that killer water clown that like instead of like squirts water out of its nose and like drowns people with that water. And like I feel like a lot of people were expecting that, and now people are realizing that leak was real, that it's like a sea goddess. It literally looks like I just have an eyeball. That's kind of creepy. Like it looks like I'm on a piece of paper and just my eyeballs are on that piece of paper. Kind of weird how I'm like blending in with the background. The power of filters. But the idea of it is now it's gonna be like a mermaid. It's a siren, which is like, or siren. I'm not good at pronouncing things. It's like a mermaid-esque creature. And a lot of people don't like the feminine designs, which I get it if that's not your thing. But again, I think a lot of people were expecting this killer water clown. But I am perfectly on board for Brionne and Siren. I think the design is going to be really cool. It's going to be like Aphrodite, like water goddess in the Pokemon world. Milotic's currently, I guess you could say, the water goddess. This is going to be like a mermaid like Pokemon, and it's going to be really cool. So no, I have not jumped the Popplio Defense Squad team, but I feel like a lot of people have. Like my friend, he really liked Popplio, and he came to me and was like, I am part of the Popplio Defense Squad, are you? And I was like, duh. And now I asked him, where do you rate the evolutions, and he gave it a 4 out of 10 and gave Litten a 10 out of 10, like Rowlet a 7 out of 10 for their second evolutions. So he's probably going to jump the ship too. And that's kind of a bad thing because I feel like now Popplio is by far going to be the least favorite, because if he wasn't the favorite already, now all the people who are liking him, half of them are jumping the Popplio ship. So like, I think Popplio is going to be the underrated one unless it has some type of Greninja evolution, where like before, a lot of people love Finnegan and Braixen, and then they thought Frogadier and Froakie were okay, and they didn't really like Chespin and Quilladin. But then Greninja came along, and people loved Greninja, and they jumped the Finnegan ship to Greninja. And I feel like that's going to happen with Rowlet probably. I think a lot of people are going to love its Robin Hood design, and people are going to jump ship from Litten. So I don't think it's going to get that same appeal, but maybe, just maybe, if it's a lot cooler, has a cool hidden ability, the typing is Water Fairy, and it has great moves like Moonblast, Scald, Maybe it'll be the second most popular. I think Litten could very possibly be destroyed in terms of fan base. Okay, we're talking about Pokemon starter fan base. It's not even a Pokemon fan base. This video is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I mean, what do you expect? I'm wearing a garbage bag today. But the true point of this video is that people really change their opinions on starters, and it's really not smart to judge it, even on the first evolution, but most importantly, the second evolution. Because let's look, the second evolution is always the ugliest and most hated, unless like Monferno and Bayleaf and Dewott, those are like and Braixen, those are like the 4 exceptions, and a lot of people like Quilava too. There's very few second evolutions that people love. Especially compared to the third evolution. So, not only would you maybe go from loving evolution to hating it, like in the case of, like, a lot of people didn't love Bayleaf and they didn't like Meganium, you might go from hating Lynn's second evolution, or loving Lynn's second evolution, to hating the third one, which I think a lot of people will. Just that's another bipedal fire. Probably will be Fire Dark, which will be better. I don't mind the third evolution design, the leaked one. I think it's cool. It looks like a Fire Tony the Tiger. It's my least favorite, but I don't mind it. But I feel like a lot of people are going to jump from Litten to Popplio and most likely Rowlet. Now let's talk about the other two. So we have Brionne, which is kind of like a little like sea mermaid girl. And it's a fun, cute little design, right? I just know that it's going to evolve into like a sea goddess, which is the elite evolution. But even if that leak is fake, which it's basically proven to be real now, I think that it's still going to be like a killer, like cool mermaid that's going to have an awesome design. So we're already confirmed to have that going on, right? Then you have Rowlet's second evolution, Dartrix, which I said in my previous video, I don't mind her. She's my least favorite, but she kind of looks like someone who just got bangs and doesn't really know how to wear them right. But she does kind of work on them. She's proud of them. So I don't mind Dartrix that much. Stop scratching the couch, unless you want to be in the video. But Dartrix is fine by me. I think it's going to be the ugly one that turns extremely, like, cool and, like, Greninja-esque. Because the Robin Root is so cool. The fact that it's an owl that uses its cape, which is a cape of, like, grass and ground, as a bow and arrow, and it's just so cool. And then a lot of people love Torracat, and it's probably my favorite of the second evolutions, but I know not to base it off the second evolution. The third one is like a sumo wrestling, not sumo, like a wrestling WWE Fire Tiger champ, which in theory sounds cool, but the fact that's already been done with Blaziken and Fernape, Emboar, just so many firefighting bipedal, like, mammals. I think people will just get too aggravated that it's bipedal and firefighting or Fire Dark. That'll kind of turn off most people. So it's going to be between Robin Root, Rowlet's final evolution, and Siren, Popplio's final evolution. That's what I feel. Right now, Popplio is by far the least favorite. The fact that it started off the least favorite and now that has a really divisive second evolution isn't helping its case. But we just really have to see the third evolution, which we probably will see in 2-ish weeks. 2 weeks, the demo is coming out. And last time a demo came out, all of the Mega Evolutions leaked when they did a demo for Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. People data mined it or whatever, and they went into all the data and got all the Mega Evolutions. I think they'll probably be smart enough now to know not to have all the information on there, hopefully. But if it does, which I'm thinking it will, we will probably know all of the starters, all of the Pokemon, the whole region in like 2 weeks when the demo comes out. Which, I mean, we usually know everything about the game before. As long as we don't know the plot and like everyone's Pokemon like that they have, I'm fine. I'm fine with knowing all the Pokemon, but not knowing the plot. Because they're still new Pokemon. I'm going to see them. I mean, nothing beats the shock of going to a Pokemon game and seeing a whole new Pokemon for the first time. The last time that's happened for me was Gen 4. But as long as the plot is kept a secret, I'm fine. So tell me what you think. What's your favorite starter second evolution? And what's your favorite? Okay, scrap that. What's your favorite evolution right now? What's your favorite starter? Is the question is, okay, final thing. Question of the day. What is your favorite starter in Pokemon Sun and Moon so far? Pretending that the third evolutions haven't been leaked. So you have Popplio and Brionne, you have Rowlet and Dartrix, and you have Litten and Torracat. I think the most solid one is honestly Litten and Torracat right now. But personally, because I love water types so much, and I love the whole sea lion design, and I love like just water mermaid ideas. Like that's just my like. I just love water types and all thing water and like fish, and I love mythology in a lot of cases, like mermaids and unicorns and dragons. So the fact that it's a water mermaid is cool, and I like that. I like those type of designs. But that's just me. But I think, not being biased, Litten and Torracat are the most consistent and best designed. So comment down below. I'll let you say bye to my doggy. What's your favorite starter so far? I'll see you guys next time. Tell me what you think about my trash bag. Goodbye.